Generalized anxiety disorder causes, symptoms, and treatment. Suppose you're preparing for one of the presentations for your colleagues and that gives you stress. That's quite normal. There's nothing to worry about it. It could even be an helpful stress. It makes you more alert, more careful, but totally nailed it. If you feel that I'm not stressed, it's okay. But 3% of the population feel this stress, and that stress always stay there and eventually turn into an anxiety. It gives you chest pain, nightmares, and troubles you. This anxiety is actually disturbing your everyday things like going to work or going to school. It is called generalized anxiety disorder, commonly known as GAD. It is excessive, persistent, unreasonable for the anxiety about everyday things for family, work, relationships, and whatnot. And it doesn't go away more than someone else. You feel it in you. It shouldn't be worried about. It is unreasonable, which troubles you. I know that it's out of my control when you feel this, and this ranges from mild, moderate to severe. And the severe people are completely debilitated. It can be very mild, that you function socially and you feel some. It ranges from mild to moderate to severe, and it has symptoms of edginess, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, irritability. These are all at the mental level, but it also gives you some physical symptoms where you feel muscle tensions, you feel the stress leading to difficulty in sleeping, etc. And when you have these consistent symptoms, it actually gives you the chronic fatigue, and that's the time it becomes unreasonable, and it is very subjective. It is different from people to people. Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, which is popularly known as DSM-5, talks about the reasons. 1, excessive anxiety is present more days than not for 6 months. Like if there are a total of 180 days, at least 90 or more days are the person feeling regular stress. That is the general guidelines to understand whether the person is having generalized anxiety disorder. It is hard to control anxiety, hard to calm or self-soothe. Person is out of his own control. In adults, if there are 3 or more symptoms, it is the area of concern. In children, even 1 or more symptoms can also be indicative of GAD. 4th, impairment in daily life. They don't feel like going to school, they don't want to, they miss their deadlines, they miss their work. Those are very typical symptoms. 5th, no medication, no drug abuse or the condition which actually is the reason. Sometimes even thyroid patients, hyperthyroidism leads to anxiety and stress. 6th, not better explained by another mental disorder. So probably these could be the causes and the symptoms. But when we talk about causes, things are quite unclear on this. It could be genetic or it could be environmental factors. It runs in families, and normally it is twice as prevalent in females than in men. What is the treatment? Of course, psychotherapy or medication or even both. And when we talk about psychotherapy, cognitive behavior therapy is the best way, because the person thinks, behave and react differently. There are medications available, and those are antidepressants, calming drugs, which put a person to a very calm state of mind, and then the person is able to deal with it better. In some cases, only psychotherapy is fine, but in some, the medical intervention, also medications help. It gives us a similar short term kind of a solution. The advantages in long term is unwanted effects like tolerance, dependence, and withdrawal, which are very typical of medication, disappears. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to explain you the concept.